Hello guys, my name is JP, and finally welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. The game has been updated. It is now on Steam also. So if you want to look for it, you can finally look for it on Steam. The game has been updated, but I won't ruin the surprises yet. I will, however, skip the tutorial, because if you want to see the tutorial, go back and watch my original Let's Play, which I never actually finished. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. I'm going to call it JPLP Games. So original from me. My name is JP, and I don't really care what the person looks like, because it's all the same to me. That's fine, I guess. Since you have played the game before, you can choose to use all the previously gained hints in the game. Do I want to import all my hints? No. That would be too easy. Alright, so the first thing, of course, is to make a game. Let's see what topics we get. Business. Let's see what do. Technically, Game Dev Tycoon is a business simulation, but game dev is its own topic in the game, so it might not work. So I'll just call it Sim Tycoon. I'm really bad at naming these games, you'll find out as we go on. If you haven't seen my previous Let's Play of it, I am terrible at naming things. It's a simulation, so it does not need quests. Come on, give me my mouse. My mouse is all derpy lately. Probably needs new batteries. Alrighty, that's the first stage. We don't need dialogue, so we can chop that out. Yeah, my specialty in this game is simulation games and strategy games. Other ones I'm not that great at. Graphics all the way up. So we'll see how this first game does. Remember, my goal for this series is to get a 10 out of 10 game. Once I do that, the series is technically over. Beyond that, I probably actually will finish it out, because the game does have an end. You do finally have the ability to rename your game after it's been made, which is great, because I had the problem of constantly messing up the names. We've got a DeLorean, that's pretty cool. Time machine DeLorean, even. Well, let's see how bad this is going to be. Really? That's pretty good for a first game. If I can just get 110, this thing will sell amazing. Well, 9s and 8s. So, 8.25? It's not bad for a first game. Favorable reviews, sure to gain fans quickly. Unlike my YouTube channel. Haha, suck it. Suck at me. 5,000 units. First week. This thing will keep track of it for you if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're looking at. This thing will always tell you what my ranking is, how much money I make, how many fans I get, or how much money I lose, and how many units I've sold. 26 fans. Yay. Alright, let's go ahead and get the heads up and start researching something new. City. City's good. If I research City, I can do another simulation game and keep the same settings, make the game, and do very well with it. 10,000 units. Alrighty, just about done with it. And done. I could now make city games, or city games that have city as a topic. So I'm going to make SimCity. Literally calling it SimCity. I'm going to get sued so bad. Although technically I'm making it before EA even exists, or Maxis, because this is, I think this is supposed to be like 1980, like this year is right now. I should be able to keep the same settings. It worked good for the other one, so I'm not going to mess with it. Alrighty, again, leave it the same. Come on, don't scratch your head, keep going. Don't make bugs. Off the unit, it sold 21,000 units, which is pretty good for 1980. I don't think that many people even had computers in 1980. It's like the dark times for computers. Yeah, this is supposed to be the Game Dev Tycoon version of the Commodore 64. Now, I know what you just asked. What's a Commodore 64? Exactly. There's a reason you don't know what it is. Right? It's a little better than the last one. Release the Kraken. And probably go ahead and research something new already too. Transport, I can do another simulation one. If I can stick to the same game genre for a while, they'll all benefit from that. Come on, one person has to give me a 9. Damn it, it's gonna be 7.25. Yep. So for some reason that wasn't as good as the other one. Doesn't make any sense, honestly. I know they tweaked the way the games are rated finally. So I know before you could actually kind of make the same game over and over again using different topics. But that does not seem to be the case anymore. Oh, here's one thing that's changed. You can make a generate game report. Basically, you make a report on the game and it kind of gives you hints as to what works and what doesn't. Binky King, Invento. We will not be touching consoles until close to the end game. Mostly because there's no advantage. It doesn't help. You'll just get caught up in the stupid 90s console wars with Nintendo and Sega and Sony. So right there, it brings up the game report, telling you what combinations of what works and stuff like that. You'll see it on the next one. I forgot to read it out. We'll look at the next one. Or SimCity. Alright, here we are. City and simulation is a great combination. World design doesn't seem to be very important, so let's see if we can get another topic. Yeah. Airplane simulation should be alright. So now I know I don't need world design very much, so I can go ahead and turn that all the way down too, and just dump everything into graphics and sound. I think that's what that one is at the end. Yeah, here's the original Nintendo, or in here it's the original, the TES. Come on, give me my topic. There you go. Airplane simulation game. Here's topic, airplane simulation. Alright, what do we call it? It's a, well, flight is simple enough. Alright, now we know we don't need very much on world, so I'm going to turn that all the way down when I get to it. But I want to have the gameplay all the way up. I assume that'll help with a simulation game. I'm going to leave those again until we make another report and see what that says. Alrighty, we don't need world design, so we can just shut that off and go with that. Hopefully it ends up... No, not very good. Unless we get more bubbles on these things, it's not that great. I know the bubbles kind of determine the rating overall. But design is better, but technology is down a little, so we'll see what happens. Come on, not too bad. Very nice. That's weird. Probably an 8 then. Yeah. We made an 8. It's alright. Especially considering I'm just making the same game over and over at this point. Let's go ahead and generate the game report for it, and then we'll call it an episode. I want to keep these especially short, so you can come in, watch it real quick, and then, you know, be on your way. You've got better things to do than me watching me. This introduces the contract work, where I can do work that isn't making games, just to make money on the side and research points. And I'll show you one of those here in a minute after this research. Assuming it's easy enough for me to finish, because some of them, this early on, you can't really do it. Flight, okay, airplane and simulation is great combination. Gameplay seems to be very important for this time of game, so I was right to turn up the gameplay all the way. And that's probably the only reason this thing got an 8, because they're probably sick of simulation games by now. But anyways, here's the contract work kind of stuff. It's literally just, do this thing for me. So let's see if we can do this one. And you'll see every once in a while it'll generate research for it too, which is always helpful. Here we go. 15,000 for doing nothing. Contract was completed successfully. Excellent work. Every 6 months we'll have new contracts. There's quite a few of them, so. Anyways, that'll do it for today's episode. My name is JP. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time with more Game Dev Tycoon. Oh. Like I said, see you next time.